Chapter 1, Echoes of the Forgotten. The wind howled through the jagged peaks of the black-spined mountains, carrying with it the whispers of a forgotten king. Below the craggy cliffs, where the mist curled like smoke from a dying fire, a lone traveler pressed forward, his cloak, heavy with the weight of unspoken burdens, fluttered against the cold. The path was older than the tales that still lingered in the villages below, older than the songs sung by bards who had never set foot in these lands. It was a path few dared to walk, for it led to the heart of the Troll King's domain. The traveler's name was Eirik, though few knew it. He had come seeking wisdom, not gold, not gore, just the kind of truth that could only be found in the shadows of the mountains. The villagers had warned him. The Troll King is no mere beast, they had said. He is a teacher of the unlearned, a judge of the unworthy. But Eirik had listened to the echoes of the forgotten, and they had called him here. The deeper he ventured, the more the world seemed to shift. The trees grew gnarled and twisted, their roots snaking across the path like the fingers of some ancient hand. The air smelled of damp earth and something older, something like the scent of a book left untouched for centuries. And then, just as the light began to fade, he saw it. A cave mouth, half hidden behind a curtain of ivy and moss. The entrance was low, forcing him to stoop, as if the earth itself were testing his humility. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of burning herbs, and something else, something metallic like old blood. A fire flickered in the center of the cavern, casting long, dancing shadows against the walls. And there, seated upon a throne of black stone, was the Troll King. He was not what Eirik had expected. His skin was the color of storm clouds, his eyes like embers in the dark, his horns, twisted and ancient, curled back from his brow like the branches of a dying tree. But it was his voice that struck Eirik first, not with fear, but with a strange, unsettling familiarity. "You have come," the Troll King said, his words rumbling like distant thunder. "But why?" Eirik hesitated. He had rehearsed his answer 100 times, but now, in the presence of this ancient being, the words felt hollow. "I seek wisdom," he said at last. The Troll King's lips curled into something that might have been a smile. "Wisdom is not given. It is taken, and it is never what you expect." A silence settled between them, heavy with unspoken truths. The fire crackled, and somewhere in the darkness something stirred. "You think you are the first to come here," the Troll King continued. "You are not. Many have sought my counsel. Some left wiser, some left broken, and some never left at all." Eirik swallowed. "What do you ask of me?" The Troll King leaned forward, his eyes burning brighter. "Tell me, traveler, what do you ask of yourself?" The question hung in the air, sharp as the blade. Eirik had no answer. "Not yet." The Troll King nodded, as if he had expected this. "Then we begin." And so, beneath the mountains, in the heart of the forgotten, the lessons began. Not with words, but with silence. Not with answers, but with questions. The kind that lingered long after the fire had burned to embers, long after the echoes of the forgotten had faded into the dark. And Eirik, though he did not yet know it, was already changing.